Hey guys, welcome to another video at Colubrids. Another exciting day. If you watched my last video, I showed you 2 clutches, and today I'm going to be showing you one special clutch from Oakland and Raiden, my extreme Anery Okeetees that maintain the deep black saddles unlike your typical Anerys, and Lee Abbott calls them Silverblack Okeetees. Whichever way you want to call them, they're absolutely stunning. No yellow in the throat, it's just a pure silver black snake, and the babies are here. Now before I show them to you, I want to get hydrated and I want to make a toast to everybody. Alright, so before showing you these babies, I just want to go over this Anery gene with you guys. Now, this is one of my Anerys. His name is Shredder, and he's going to be breeding next year for the first time. Now, I got this one from Eric Westmoreland, and this is actually a gorgeous, gorgeous snake. He has a nice amount of yellow coming in on the throat and even in some of the saddles. Now, the female, her name is April, and the yellows in her saddles are so much more stronger than on this guy, but she's in shed, so I'm showing you him. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this guy is because as a baby, now take a look at him. Now look at the picture in the corner. That's how he looked as a baby. Super jet black saddles, and as an adult you can see how the saddles fade to a gray, and even in the center a little bit of white. Now these Anerys that I got from Eric Westmoreland have an exceptional pattern with really nice yellows coming in, so I love these. But this is your typical Anery corn snake. And now, take a look at this girl. This is Raiden. This is the mother to the babies that I'm going to be showing you today. And this is a full-grown snake. She may get a little bit bigger than this, but this is about it. And look at her saddles. They're not faded to gray like the other one I just showed you. There's no yellowing coming in on the throat. This is just a solid silver and black snake. If this was a regular Anery, those saddles would be faded to gray like the snake I just showed you. So I just wanted to use that as a representation, exactly what these extreme Anery Okeetees from the Lee Abbott line look like as adults. These are the only Anery Okeetees that I've seen that stay jet black in the saddles as adults. Most of them fade, and in this bright lighting it looks silver, but in the regular shaded room sometimes the silver almost looks like a bluish. It has a blue sheen to it. So now you know what these extreme Anery Okeetees look like as adults. Now we're gonna take a look at the babies that just hatched, and looking at a snake that would maintain these dark saddles. You would think this is just a pure line snake with no hets like Ama or anything like that. But I have a huge surprise for you, because when you look at the babies, this girl and Oakland are het for something that I had no idea they were. So let's take a look. And for being such a good girl, let's give her a nice treat right here. See if she's hungry. Oh yeah, there she goes. She never turns down a meal. Always had a big appetite, this one. So this is one of the strangest things that happened to me since breeding, and this is absolutely a huge surprise. Raiden and Oakland's clutch. They're all, some of them are pipping out, but take a close look at that guy right there. That's an albino, an amel. Now, Lee Abbott never said that these had albino in the bloodline. So now take a look at this. Raiden and Oakland's clutch started pipping out last night. Already half the clutch is out. They are moving really, really quickly. Usually don't see them pipping out and then just all out by the next morning. There's still a handful pipping out. But let's take a closer look at these. Unlike regular aneries, they maintain the deep black saddles. They don't fade. I had no clue these were het A-male. Lee Abbott never mentioned it. So this is a huge surprise, and I will be talking with him about this. So check it out. Now these are all extreme anery Okeetees, Silverblack Okeetees. Looking really, really nice. Fresh out of the egg. And right here is a snow. When you mix A-male and anery, you get a snow. And I see a couple other A-males pipping out of the egg, so I'm wondering if we can get any reverse Okeetees instead of just the snow. That would be amazing looking. But they might all be snows that carry the A-male gene in this clutch. But it's a huge, huge surprise. Wasn't expecting to get anything but these extreme anery Okeetees, so still have a handful pipping out.
Remembering to forget all the bad ones. I remember when college seemed so important, but is it worth it? Been wondering what truly matters to me. I know for sure it's not a fancy degree. I'd like to do what I love, but what if I'm not good enough? Split personality.
All right, so I guess the secret is out. The secret is out that Oakland and Raiden are het A-male. That's why we have some snows in there when you mix the A-male and the anery, you get snow. Now that's unbelievable to me. I never in a million years would have thought they were het for A-male, especially how dark they were. You would think it would give a little some indicators off, maybe a little bit lighter skin or a little yellowing coming in summer, but they're just jet black and silver. They're het A-male. I can't wait to see Lee Abbott in Daytona so we could talk about it. Let's take a look at these babies in the South Florida sun. All right, so we're outside and all the babies are out. The very last baby hatched out about a half hour ago, so they're all out. Let's take a look. We have, how many snows do we have? I see 1, 2, 3, I think 3. 1, 2, oh no, 4. Okay, so we have 4 snows. I see 4 heads. And the rest are extreme anery Okeetees, Silverblack Okeetees. And these are the ones that maintain those deep blacks in the saddle, so. But these guys are out and about. A couple of nosy ones here. You see that one down there. That little snow right there. And that little snow has a unibrow. Let me see if I could zoom in. It has a little unibrow, the white above the eye. And there they are right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 snows. They're pretty active babies too. Usually there's a couple of lazy ones right there. And then there's a couple here. That one with the unibrow, that snow, really active. A lot of these babies have unibrows. And I decided to take this one out. Now look where the silver is. It's almost like a bluish look to it. It has like a blue tinge to it in person. And it's such a deep, rich black color with the blue, the bluish silver. So I wanted to show you these clear bins that I have for these babies, my incubator boxes. I'm gonna order more of this brand. I like the way they stack and you could really see the snakes nicely. I believe I got these at Target, but I didn't see them the last time I went there in this size, so I'm gonna see if I can get them online. I also have these shoebox Sterlite tubs, which are nice. I'll use these 3 that I have. I have 1, 2, 3. I'll still use these 3, but I'm not gonna get any more of these. I like the other ones better. I will still use these for larger clutches, but I was using these right here. They have a clear top, but I can't see any eggs. I can't see when they hatch. I have to literally take them out, unstack them every time to see when they're hatching, so it's kind of a pain to do that. It's okay at the beginning when you just put the eggs in because you don't have to worry about them for a month or 2 or 3, but once they're getting close to the date, it's a little nerve-wracking not being able to see them, so definitely go with these clear bins. These work perfect. They get the job done, but it's just a lot more work to see the snakes hatching, and I think it's a benefit to be able to see what's going on in the little bins. So I just set up these little water bowls in with the babies. This is Eleanor and Dusty Rhodes clutch. Look at those colors. These guys haven't even shed out yet. But I want to make sure they have water to drink. You know, they still have the yolk in their system, so they can go a little while without water, but I like having it there just as an option. This guy right here, he's a little nosy, investigating everything I do. So I already put these water dishes in just now. This is Oakland and Raiden's clutch, but we got that nice shallow dish. This is actually used for geckos. When you put for the crested geckos, that food that you make, that's what those dishes are from. These haven't shed out yet either. Really beautiful snake, wow. And I also put the water dish in with this clutch. This is from Paprika and Riddler. These haven't shed out either yet. These are going to be the first ones to shed out. Look at all those babies, 18 babies. So we'll see if they're thirsty. Probably not for a couple more days, but it's there in case they want it. Alright, so this was a quick video, just one clutch I showed you. I actually have another clutch that started pipping out yesterday from Daytona and Riddler. Daytona, my first time breeder, extreme Abbott's Okeetee. She has that bold tiger kind of looking pattern, a little bit different than Paprika, so I want to see how those babies turn out. We actually have a couple out of the egg. They look pretty good already, but obviously they just came out, so we can't really tell what they're gonna look like until we get a couple of sheds. So I'll probably show you that in the next video, and in my last video with Eleanor's clutch with Dusty Rhodes. I showed you those babies, but there was one egg that didn't hatch yet. He hatched right after recording, and he or she is the nicest one in the clutch. A beautiful ultramil Okeetee with really nice saturation. I wish I could have showed it to you, but in the next video, once they all shed out, I'll show that baby to you. Now I'm just gonna relax and pretty much do nothing. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go play some Grand Theft Auto. I haven't played that in a while. Anytime I want to do some crazy things, but I can't do it in real life, I go on Grand Theft Auto. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.